Hello and welcome to the Tarkis zone. Playing a little Black Desert here, and I'm just about to show you how I make a little bit of cash while I'm AFK. The game gods here that designed this game allow a lot of things to happen while you're AFK, like trying to grind a horse, training, or auto fishing. So I've found a way to AFK a little bit, just gathering water, and you're going to say, oh Tarkis, why are you doing that? Well, I'm going to show you why, and you can decide if it's going to be a money maker for you or not. If you can see the icons above my head right now, I'm #1 in processing, I'm #1 in wealth on the channel that I play on. So I'm going to get this going, won't bore you anymore. So here's this gentleman here, he's a material vendor here in Heidel. I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to buy some empty bottles from him. I'm going to buy 300 empty bottles. Get those in my inventory. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do an about face here and go down to the river in Heidel. Again, you can do this in any river. You can do it in the ocean. You can salt water. I just do it this way because, again, if you watch my videos, if there's one thing about me, I'm easy mode. I like to do things simple, and so I can get it done and move on to other things I want to do. So here I am at the river, and what I'm going to do is go back to my inventory, and I'm going to drag those empty bottles to slot 1. I also have an item in my inventory called grain soup. You might be able to read this description, but it gives you a gathering speed rank of +1. But the other nice thing about it is when you eat it, you're going to get health experience, so you can get your health experience bar up. And I'm going to drag that to slot 2. Ask me, how do you AFK this? Well, this is how you do it. Is if you have a gaming mouse or even a gaming keyboard or some way to have a little macro going. Now, we're not taking an exploit here. We're not trying to go all out and bot this. We're just simply asking the mouse to do a command. Go to 1, go to 2, and hit R. Now my little macro, I ended up writing on my mouse. I toggle it so I can turn it off and on. What I did is I put the R command first. That's your pickup or loot all. And then I gave it 5 seconds. Then I told it to do 1. I gave it 5 seconds, and I told it to do 2. And then I ended it 5 seconds later with another R command. It just seems simple to me. So as you're going to watch, I'm going to get in the water here, and I'm just going to hit my mouse button once because I've already programmed the system to auto gather with that toggle mouse that I talked about. I'm obviously not deep enough here because that's why I'm not gathering. Oh. And once you know it, I put the wrong bottles in. So don't do that. I just drank a couple of these river waters while the macro was going. So don't do a Tarkis. Actually put the empty bottles down there. I apologize. And while I've got this up, I want to also show you that if you have the ghillie suit on, which I do, it will also give you, if you hit the P key, it's going to give you, so I got a 2 in gathering right now. And what that is doing is it's adding up the ghillie suit and the bonuses, and as you can see, I don't have my gathering costume on, so it's a good thing that I noticed the mistake so that you don't have to go through the painstaking efforts of playing a Tarkis. But here we go. If we hit P now, our gathering level is now 3. I got the ghillie suit on, I got a +1 gathering on, and I've got the grain soup going. So here I'm going to walk in the water again and hit the toggle button. I'm only hitting it once, and the little macro that I am running, as you can see, is gathering up what I need to gather. I'll stand up. When the R commands come in the macro, that's when it puts it in my inventory, and then I go back to gathering. As you can see, my energy is 76. And see, I just picked up a water and didn't spend 1 point of energy. That's because my gathering is so high. So while you're doing this, you're really going to level up your gathering, and you're going to be conserving on your energy points. Here, I just spent 1 energy right there to get that bottle. But as I'm going, you'll notice that, see, I just got an energy point back. So you can AFK this for about, go make a sandwich, go use the bathroom, go do whatever you need to do while this thing is doing its thing. I try to run this when I'm just stepping away. And then you're gonna be asking myself, oh, this is fine and dandy. I'm blowing my energy on these bottles of water. Well, I'm going to get a couple of them here in my inventory, and as we saw before, I had a few in my inventory anyway. So I'm going to stop this macro because, as you can see, it's doing what I said it was going to do, which is going to capture the water. So I'm going to hit my mouse button one time to stop the toggle. I'm going to hit the R button manually to pick up that water, and I'm going to come over here. And I'm not going to make the mistake I did before. I'll put back on a gear that allows me to get my craft, my processing up. That's my processing gear. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what I got in my inventory. I've got the water there. That's the water I collected. I also got this little elixir of time that also gives me XP plus 10% only for 5 minutes. That's nice to have when you start it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start that, then I'm going to go to L, and I'm not going to heat it, I'm going to thin it. So here I'm going to thin it, and I'm going to hit start. And here's my guy going thinning. And what's nice about the thinning versus heating is when you thin something, you have a chance to get this gold. So that's like an extra money coming in for really spending no real effort other than breaking the water down. Now, as you can see, when I thin the water, I get this purified water. And this is where you're going to make the money in this game. Is because right now on the auction house, you can sell this water for 2,100 silver each. So as you can see, because of my processing level being what it is, you're going to notice I'm getting quite a bit of water for the one bottle that I created. And as you can see, I haven't really procced a gold yet, but that's an RNG part of the game, and you're gonna get it when you get it. As you can see, I'm 20%, and there you go, I just procced some of that gold. And what you do, now that I've got 5 of those, you can process those into shards, and then once you get 5 shards, you can process those into bars. And when we go to sell this, because I want you to see how much you can make at this, we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to stop the processing, even though I got 3 minutes left on that potion. I don't want to really bore you to death here. So we're going to go to the warehouse. I'm going to talk to the warehouse. And from here, you can go right to the marketplace. So go click on marketplace. I'm going to click on those waters I just made. And look at that. It says 2,100. I confirmed that, so I just made 2,000 silver for just the amount of time that I've been talking to you. I'll register those, and those will obviously go. I also want to show you what the bars go for, because I'll go to the marketplace again, and I'm going to go down to where I've made already some bars. If you bear with me here, if I can find them. I might have sold them already. Okay, no, there they are right there. So those are the bars. This is the gold fragments which I got, and then you get the bars here at the bottom of my inventory. So if I wanted to sell those, I'm going to sell 5 of those, right? Look how much those are going for, and that is just the RNG. That's per. So that's just the RNG stuff that you get from the thinning. I'll confirm that. Look at that. That's 300,000 right there. I'm going to register those, and those will obviously sell too. So I hope that this helps, because that's just some easy money if you just want to spend a little bit of time just picking up some water at a Heidel river. So thanks again. This has been the Tarkis Zone.